there. This is Cindy from Cynthia's Boutique, and we're starting our Prosecond with Cynthia with Julie Miller. We are so pleased to have you with us.
Thank you, Cynthia. I absolutely love being here with you guys.
This is just so much fun.
It is.
Here you are in our beautiful, this is a liquid leather jacket.
I gotta tell you, it is so comfortable. It is much more comfortable than I would think.
And what do you think of the scuba pants?
You know what I really like about them? That they are high-waisted so that I feel like I'm put together, but at the same time, I don't feel like I'm in a suction cup. And the pant, it's just sometimes that happens and it just, you don't feel that way. So they're incredibly comfortable. So I would highly recommend trying them out for anybody who wants a great pant.
This is the one that we just expound on. Oh, it's so comfortable. It's great for travel. Everybody loves it. It doesn't bag at the knee, doesn't wrinkle, great. Doesn't fade when you wash it, that kind of thing. So
absolutely. And you can wear with a different variety of different tops for different looks. So yeah, they're great pants to have.
We sell a ton of it. Now it's coming with some cute little things on the bottom, little things that are very popular now, very trendy.
Okay. Yeah, I see why, because it's one of those great staples that can go with everything.
Well, Julie, you got to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh,
what do you do?
Okay. I am a teacher at Maple Heights High School. I have been there for 14 years.
God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Teenagers.
Yes. Since it's the fall, I'm getting used to being back to work. So but it is definitely one of the highlights of my life. I am so happy that I'm able to work with teenagers. I teach sophomore and junior English. So
that's something.
It is. And the
teenagers.
They still actually, you wouldn't believe it, they still love The Great Gatsby, even 100 years later.
Yes, isn't that great?
It is, because the way I just always make sure to teach it, human nature doesn't change. So you don't look at the timing of it, you look at what happened. So yes, Shakespeare is still relevant, and so then they get into it that way. They do.
That's interesting. And it takes a special personality, and you have that personality to work with teenagers.
Oh,
you're fun. And you're energetic, which you'd have to be energetic, but also you can tell you're not going to take any bull. You've got control.
That actually is one of the things that I was taught by my best friend at work, Trisha Wintergerst. She was someone I just gravitated to right away from my first year of working there. And I remember the best advice she ever gave me. She was like, they have to know that you have a spine, and they have to know that immediately. And if they don't know that immediately, you will never have a classroom. So that's just what I have always taken with me, is that everybody knows, Julie, Miller's fun and she's energetic, but that room is running on her, like on her word. That's what it says. I tell them, I'm like, there's not a democracy in my classroom.
I love it.
Is not.
And I'm sure that you can use that in the other things that you do, which we're going to get into here.
Yes,
so,
I try.
Volunteerism is a whole different ballgame, and some of our viewers probably aren't really aware of how much volunteerism is out there in Akron, Ohio.
Much more than you would realize. And actually, that is how I learned what was going on in Akron. I started just with joining the Junior League of Akron. Yeah. And because I just knew Junior League from its international reputation. Yes. Founded in 1901, there are over 291 leagues in 4 countries. We have over 150,000 members. So I knew from the Junior League, and then I just started there. And then as I became more and more involved, I was like, what is going on here in Akron? This is absolutely amazing that there is this whole nonprofit world.
Yeah.
And
it's needed. It's needed.
So needed.
And you are the president of Junior League.
Yes, I am the president of the Junior League. I became president in 2018. I was recently elected to a second term. So I'm in the middle of my first year term. We have a 2-year presidency. And so I will be president through May 31st of 2022.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I love it. I do. I love every second of it. And you said about the volunteerism, it's so funny. All of my friends who know me so well, including Beth DeLuca, who is taking this video, knows, hi honey, will tell you that the volunteerism is my second full-time job that I just don't get paid for. Everyone will tell you.
You are very
that
active.
Happens.
Very active.
It takes me a minute to actually think through everything. I actually have to sit here and count on my fingers what I do. Like, I gotta do this. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, there's that too.
Yeah.
So, yes.
I mean, you could probably give a class in how to organize your schedule and get things done. And that's what I find amazing about people that volunteer and are as active as you. Mm-hmm. They're so well organized. I'm not like that. I need to be a little more organized.
I'm slightly type A and OCD. Kind of. Anyone who knows me really well and is watching this is laughing right now, like Beth is, because they know I'm incredibly type A.
Well, and OCD. You said you get up during the school year at 4:30 in the morning.
Yes. 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 Anyone
On
will tell
purpose?
you. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. It had to happen. So I average getting into my personal email inbox. I average anywhere between, on a light day, 30 emails. On a good day, on a really, I shouldn't say good day, I would say on a pretty bad day, I can get anywhere up to like 60. So by the
I get
time
like 100 emails, and
by this, and a lot of them are of a time sensitive nature. I need to be responding to them within about 24 to 48 hours. But by the time I go to work, I go to the gym. If I have a meeting, if I make dinner, by the time it's like 9 o'clock at night, the last thing I feel like doing is tackling an inbox.
So you do the inbox in the morning?
Yes.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yes.
The inbox in the morning.
I just get in here, and because I have to get up early for work anyway.
Now, do you time yourself though? Because I do that also. I do all my paperwork in the morning, and some people are like, "Oh, you should do it opposite." Save that for the end of the day and get your motor running, so to speak. But I find it works for me. It does.
That's what works for me.
I need to set a timer though, because all of a sudden it's 9 o'clock and it's like, oh crap, I need to go get ready and get to work.
Yes, for me, I have to do that because I got to stop. I have to push myself away, and I'm like, okay, I got to be done. 5:30 is the time that I'm like, okay, I really got to be done, and then 5:45 is, okay, girlfriend, you are off of this computer now, and you're in that shower.
But I have to ask you,
what's up, love?
You have cats.
I do.
So how do they allow you to get up and get on that computer without?
There's a reason it's 4:30 because I'll start sending emails at 4:45 because my cat Cotton will start walking all over me. And then his sister Coffee, she gets in on it too because she starts with the headbutting. So trust me, sometimes I'm already awake by 4:30 because if you have pets, their alarm clock is set and they're waking you up.
Well, and they feel like they are the priority.
Oh, they
Whatever
run the house.
want.
They run the house.
So funny.
Who doesn't have animals that run the house?
Do they lay across your keyboard?
No, they don't. They will actually. I think the laptop scares them a little bit, so they will actually just like walk around my feet, and then they'll like jump up on my lap. They'll do a lot, but no, they do not get up on to where it is because honestly, there's not enough room for them because like my workspace is right here where my computer is. I usually have a whole bunch of papers I'm working on, so there's not that much room for them to do so.
Well, you just must have put down the law, and they know not to go there. Because mine would be on top of those papers. Even my little puppy dog, she, to get my attention, so that must be off limits.
I adopted them when they were adults, and so they've never really kind of tried. So I adopted Cotton when he was 6, and I adopted Coffee when she was 4. So I got them both at the same time. So they just never really do that. So I don't know whether it's just because they're adults and they're like, we did that already. We're good. We're going around. I don't know. I don't know how that works with them. I never really had that much of an issue.
Now, where are you from? Are you from Akron?
No, I am from Hubbard, which is about an hour away from here. It's a suburb of Youngstown. It's about 5 minutes away from the Pennsylvania line, which is interesting because a lot of people have told me that I have a Pennsylvania accent that I don't hear. Yes.
That's so funny.
Especially like at work.
Accent.
Because I teach up in the Cleveland area. So people be like, you have an accent. I'm like, what? Okay, maybe.
I know Minnesota has an accent.
Definite. They definitely do have one. Because I was actually there for Minneapolis 2 years ago for Junior League's annual conference. And I heard it when I was walking around in Mall of America because you get off time during the day at a conference.
Out shopping. And that brings me to the point. Now, you have been a teacher for what?
14.
You did not start your education in teaching though.
No, I did not. So I actually graduated from Youngstown State University in 1998 with a bachelor's degree in fashion merchandising. And I went to work.
That's just amazing.
Yeah. I interned at Saks Fifth Avenue. And then I went to work for them for about a year. Left to go to Abercrombie & Fitch for management. And
what a fun job for a young girl.
It was at the time because I was 25, like it was perfect to work for Abercrombie because that was when the Quarterly was out, like in the 90s, and it was the perfect time because Abercrombie was hot. And then after that, it was just the hours were getting very brutal for me because what they had for management, and then I went to work for Brooks Brothers. And that was...
What a switch. I mean, that's like full circle.
It was a total...
Abercrombie, Brooks Brothers.
That's where I was sitting here, Cynthia, and I was like, speaking of clothing, oh, thank God I kept all my stuff from Saks Fifth Avenue. Because that would have been hard. Because I was like, oh, thank God. Thank God I got all these. I got my interview suits. I got everything. I never got rid of it. So then I went to go work for Brooks for a little while. And then I went back to college when I was 28. and got a second bachelor's and a master's degree in education. Graduated with both on the same day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Go big or go home.
That's right.
And then I started.
Focus.
I started at Maple Heights High School in 2006. I've been there ever since.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I find that amazing.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's great. And the kids have to love you.
Oh,
the energy. Yeah,
depends.
sometimes. Yeah.
Depends. That depends. But I take that as a compliment. I do. And they're like, oh my God. I'm like, hey, you gotta be on you.
Now, we'll get back to the Junior League because I'm just very curious.
Perfect.
And I would like to share many little tidbits with the community.
Okay.
But you do so many other, you work with so many other volunteer organizations.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
off the top of your head, what, oh my
Okay.
gosh, what can you
Okay.
tell me? Tell me some interesting
Okay,
tidbits.
I'm gonna have to tell. I'm doing this on the hands just so that we know. I am the meeting and events director for Watan. I am the marketing chair for the emerging leaders of Akron Children's Hospital. I'm one of the volunteer day captains for Holiday Tree Festival. I am on the Ohio Planning Committee, Ohio Mart Planning Committee, and I am also a Manor House tour guide for Stan Hewitt. I am on the Jewelry Box Committee and I volunteer at Access. I am on the Planning Committee for the Taste of the Hall of Fame for the Akron Canton Regional Food Bank. I am a Bridgestone senior volunteer. I'm getting 9 because I'm not talking about the Junior League. That's why I'm like, why am I at 8?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a second. Why am I at 8 here? That took me a second. I went through the Bridgestone. And I'm going to be an ambassador for the Ronald McDonald House of Akron.
That's
so
great.
I think I hit them all because I'm at 8 without the league.
Well, and then the child guidance with the Akron.
Oh, and I'm a
Hospital.
CASA. Oh my God, I can't believe that. The one that means the most. I'm a CASA. I'm a court-appointed
fantastic.
special advocate. Yes, for
Yeah.
Summit County
That's great. Now, how
Yes.
did you get involved with this?
through the league. Everything goes back to the league. Every
Yeah.
single thing that I have done. Actually, the Junior League founded the Guardian ad litem program. We
Isn't
founded
that-
it. Yes, as part of our Focus Project initiatives.
Yes.
Yes.
And just a lot of people don't know that Children's Hospital started as what? Mary
Day Nursery, and the Junior League was fundamental in helping to turn Mary Day Nursery into the Children's Hospital.
And it's interesting because we do a lot of volunteerism.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we do fashion shows and we do whatever we can with Friends of Children's.
Yes.
And then there's Twigs. There's so many branches
Mhm.
to help Children's Hospital, but
Yes.
people don't realize there's so much need also.
Oh, yes.
You know, many hands make light work.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. They so do. Totally. So yes, so Children's Hospital is a pretty special one for me. So absolutely.
Since everything went back to Junior League, let's talk Junior League.
Okay.
For those people that don't know about Junior League, give them a little tidbit about Akron Junior League.
Okay. Our mission, we have 2 fundamental aspects of our mission. The first is empowering and training women. I did not know anything about nonprofit work until I came into the Junior League. I love to volunteer, but I didn't know how to plan a large scale fundraiser. I didn't know how to read a profit and loss sheet. I didn't know, I had been a leader, but to actually know leadership qualities.
Yeah.
And so those are the kind of trainings that the Junior League will give you. So at our meetings, we always have a training component. I try to keep it to about 45 minutes. So we'll do things even on social media use for nonprofits. So even for a person who just wants to get involved, sharing an event, pardon me, it just isn't always the same thing. So how to write anything that you put on social media if you want donations for your organization, if you want to increase attendance, what is the best way to word that? We have trainings on those. We will have trainings. Laura Purdy from Akron Children's Hospital did one for us. What should a sponsorship packet look like? So what should it have? What should be your different levels? How should they be worded? How should you go make that ask? Because if you're asking a business, a person for money, it's difficult to say, oh, hi, so we're raising money and we've got these sponsorship packets, and some of them can be quite large, like up to $5,000. And it gets daunting to imagine just picking up a phone and calling and asking a business for $5,000. So we give those different kind of trainings. Somebody else who was absolutely instrumental in everything I learned and how I got involved in the community is Janice Worley. Janice Worley was president of the Junior League when I was a provisional. Yes, she is now the sustainer. She is a wonderful woman. She is sustainer representative to the league, and I learned so much from her.
We so are enjoying our interview with Julie. We are going to pause here, come back next week, and watch the ending as we have more tidbits to share with you. Really fun ones, too.